Hello, everyone. Today we are going to talk about a drama film called Young and Beautiful from 2013. A lot of interesting things are waiting for you. A pretty girl named Isabel is vacationing at the sea with her parents, younger brother Victor, and family friends. The girl has been living without her own father for 7 years, with her stepfather in a very wealthy family. In the evening, Victor goes around the house to see who is doing what and sees his sister having a carefree time. The next day, he insists that his sister dare to meet a guy named Felix, whom she has long liked. As a result, Felix invites Isabel for an evening walk, to which the girl gladly agrees. After the walk with the boyfriend, they are left alone and make love. The scene itself shows us that the girl has no feelings, no love and tenderness in the process. After everything that happened, Felix walks the girl home and they say goodbye. The next day, Isabel and all her relatives go to the beach. Felix joins them, and at that moment, he realizes that he is absolutely nothing to this girl, and she feels nothing for him. Summer and vacation are over, and the whole family returns home. Isabel goes to the hotel. She enters the room and meets an elderly man. He apologizes and tells her that he lied about his age on the website and asks if she doesn't mind. The girl says no. After a short conversation, they sleep together. The man tells her that she looks very young. Isabel replies that she knows that everyone tells her that. The older man asks if they will see each other again, and next time he wants to spend the whole evening with her. On the way home, she reads a book in the subway. Upon returning home, she hides the money she earned in her closet, with her clothes as if nothing had happened, and later logs on to a website under her nickname and watches an adult video. At school, students recite a poem and discuss the topic of love and how they spent their summer vacation. A classmate tells Isabel that an old man once hit on them and her sister made love to him, all for a Prada handbag. She later says that she should have kept his number. Isabel asks if she is serious, and the other woman replies that she is not. She hates Prada handbags. At the next meeting with the client, Isabel is deceived. When she asks about the agreement for 300 euros, the man blackmails her and tells her to be glad that her parents don't know she is selling her body. Isabel immediately goes to another client, texts him that the price has changed to 500 and makes love to him in the car. She returns home and is accidentally caught in the shower by her stepfather. He tells his wife that his daughter is taking a bath for the second time in a day, and he did not hear her come in. In the evening, the whole family goes to the theater, and there Isabella meets the same elderly man she had been providing services to. She also witnesses a family friend, Peter, with whom they were vacationing at the seaside, showing a clear interest in her mother. Isabel receives a notification on her phone about a meeting with a client. After meeting this George, the man asks Isabel if she has many other clients. In the evening, her brother asks Isabel how her Felix, with whom she spent the night at sea, is doing. She tells him to forget about him. The sister begins to tease her brother, asking him various questions and making him blush. The next meeting with George does not go as usual. They drink, talk for a long time, and then he asks her to be on top of him. Poor George dies of a heart attack. The girl is in a panic, doesn't know what to do, tries to revive him, but nothing works. On top of that, she slips in the shower and smashes her head. Then she just gets dressed and runs out of the room without telling anyone. At home, she tells her mother that she slipped in the shower. 2 policemen come to her mother's work and show her photos of her daughter from the scene, saying that this is Isabel and she is selling her body. The mother says this is impossible, and the detectives say they need to find out if she participated voluntarily or was forced to do so. At home, the detectives show her that free access to the internet makes it possible to register anywhere under a pseudonym, and they also find the money that Isabel was hiding in her closet. Returning from school, Isabel meets her mother, who has been waiting for her to have a serious conversation. She sincerely cannot understand why she started doing this. After all, they have a wealthy family and always have money. Her mother wonders if she ever used contraception and asks if she really quit. Isabel says that it's all in the past. Her mother begins to blame herself for allowing this to happen. The man reassures her and says that she should not beat herself up, that her daughter is a very beautiful girl and it is not surprising that she has been proposed to. The mother believes that if the man had not died, she would have continued to do so. The man says that tomorrow Isabel will testify to the police and then you will meet with a psychologist and everything will be fine. The next day, Isabel tells the police how it all started. She says that one day after school, an elderly man approached them and offered money in exchange for their services, dictating his phone number. When she got home, she wrote it down but called him a week later. They met at a hotel. She didn't like him at all, and she wanted to try again. After buying a second phone, she registered on the site and started doing it regularly. When asked by the investigator whether she would continue to do so, Isabel replies that she does not know. It was just an experience. All the police officers warn her that it is a very dangerous experience. You never know who you might encounter, and there is no one to protect you. Easy money often leads to a vicious circle. Together with their mother, they go to a psychologist to talk about everything and share their inner feelings, to find out the reason for what is happening. At first, she told her parents that she did not need psychological treatment and would not go anywhere, but her mother said she had no choice. Isabel says she could have paid the doctor with the money she earned, but her mother decided to take it away from her and give it to charity. The protagonist goes to her family's friends to babysit, while her parents are away on business. When Peter returns, he offers to take Isabel home, but his wife is adamantly against it and decides to drive her herself. In the car, Isabel tells him that she knows her mother told them everything, and that's why Peter's wife was against him driving her home. Isabel says that she is not the one to be afraid of, alluding to Peter. Once home, Isabel tries to seduce her stepfather by asking him about his life. Isabel tells her stepfather that he is not her father and what he thinks about it. At that moment, the mother finds them and sends the girl to bed. She says that her daughter was possessed by a demon, and she saw her looking at him. The man says that it was a provocation and he understands everything. The mother decides to talk to her daughter again, but the conversation fails. Isabel says that she knows about her and Peter and asks if she is sleeping with him. The mother says that nothing will change if she says she is sleeping with him. Isabel says that she will know that her mother trusts her. At her next appointment with the psychologist, Isabel tells the doctor that she doesn't feel anything during the process. But when she thinks about it later, at home or at school, she wants to try again. She says that she often met man who died. She liked being with him because he was different. He didn't want much except for one last time. She blames herself for his death and says that she killed him. A classmate says that she slept with a guy but didn't feel anything, and now she's worried about it. Isabel reassures her, saying that this often happens for the first time, and invites her to go to a party with her next weekend. The girls go to the party with their classmates. At the party, Isabel gets into the atmosphere, drinks a few drinks, and goes out to the balcony to breathe. There she talks to a guy, and at some point he tells her that he wants to kiss her. Isabella is overcome with emotion, and they begin a relationship. The stepfather goes to call the children for breakfast and sees that Victor is doing something interesting. Deciding to call Isabel, he hears her in the room with the boyfriend. After breakfast, Isabel suddenly tells the boyfriend that everything is over between them and that she no longer loves him. She removes the hidden SIM card from the same phone. Next, we see Isabel going up to the same hotel she entered earlier. An elderly woman comes out to meet her and informs her that she is the wife of the same elderly man she provided services to. She tells Isabel all about how they met and about their personal lives. She then offers the girl to go to the room with her for the same price, arguing that she just wanted to see the girl her husband slept with and where it all happened. This elderly woman needed to see the room as much as Isabel did, as she blamed herself for his death. After a while, Isabel thanks her for helping her feel better. She falls asleep and wakes up in the room alone. If you have watched the video so far, you should know that I'm happy to have viewers like you. Thank you for watching to the end. Subscribe to the channel and follow the news. Oleja Recapped was with you. See you soon.